Honourable Member of Parliament, my good friend Avinash Ramkelawan, the Chairperson of the Open University of Mauritius, the Officer in Charge, Mrs. Gopi, Deputy Registrar, Mr. Duma, Dr. Jagdaru, distinguished guests, esteemed academics and administrative staff, proud parents and families, members of the press, and above all, graduates of the Open University of Mauritius, good morning to you all. It is with deep honor and humility that I stand before you today as chief guest at this graduation ceremony of the Open University of Mauritius. This institution holds a special place in my heart, not only as traditional pillar of inclusive higher education, but also as university where I once had the privilege to serve as part-time lecturer in the course of human resource management. To return today, not as a lecturer, but as a member of parliament, addressing a new generation of graduates is deeply meaningful. It is a reminder that education does not merely prepare us for jobs, it prepares us for leadership, service, and nation building. Graduates, your generation is often described as a youth of change, but I would describe you as a generation of resilience and reinvention. You pursued your studies in a world shaped by disruptions in terms of economic uncertainty, rapid technological change, and shifting social realities. Many of you balance work, family, and studies. Some of you return to education after long pauses. Others choose to upskill strategically, knowing that the future belongs to those who are adaptable. Today, your presence here sends a powerful message. You choose growth over comfort, preparation over hesitation, and purpose over fear. The Open University of Mauritius exists because of the vision that education must be accessible, flexible, and aligned with national development needs. At this point, I wish to pay tribute to Honorable Dr. Kaviraj Sharma Sukon, the founder, Director General of the Open University of Mauritius, and today as our Minister of Tertiary Education, Science and Research. Dr. Sukon had the foresight to recognize that Mauritius could not rely on traditional education models alone. He understood that working adults, young professionals, and aspiring entrepreneurs needed alternative pathways to learning, pathways that are rigorous, relevant, and inclusive. The graduates before us today are living proof of that foresight. Graduates, your journey aligns directly with the government budget 2025-2026, which places a strong emphasis on youth empowerment, innovation, skills development, and a knowledge-driven economy. These budgets make it clear that Mauritius' future competitiveness will depend not only on natural resources alone, but on ideas, skills, creativity, and innovation, most of which reside in you. You are expected not only to seek employment, but to create value, drive productivity, and challenge outdated ways of thinking. Whether through entrepreneurship, research, or digital innovation, the nation looks to its youth to lead transformation. Innovation is not limited to laboratories or startups. It is a mindset. It is a courage to ask better questions, the discipline to improve processes, the confidence to propose solutions where others see problems. The budgets focus on digitalization, artificial intelligence, green economy, and research and development, demands graduates who are not only technically competent but ethically grounded and socially conscious. Innovation without values is risky. Innovation guided by purpose is powerful. In human resource management, we speak of human capital, but national development demands more than capital, and it demands human impact. The budget 2025-2026 recognizes the importance of reskilling and upskilling to ensure that youth are not left behind in a transforming economy. The Open University of Mauritius has been at the forefront of this mission. The government's vision places strong emphasis on inclusion, gender equality, and social cohesion. These are not secondary concerns, they are fundamental to sustainable development. As young graduates and emerging leaders, you have a responsibility to shape workplace and communities that are fair, respectful, and inclusive. Progress must be shared, opportunity must be widened. As a member of parliament, I can tell you this: nation building is not confined to parliament or policy papers. It happens every day in offices, factories, classrooms, startups, NGOs, and communities. You do not need a little to make a difference. You need initiative, integrity, and commitment. Stay engaged, volunteer, innovate, mentor others, participate in civic life. The country needs your energy, your ideas, and your courage. To the parents, families, and loved ones, today's achievement is yours as well. Your sacrifices, beliefs sustain these graduates through their journey. To the academic and administrative staff of the Open University of Mauritius, thank you for your dedication, adaptability, and belief in the transformative power of education. Your work shapes futures and strengthens the nation. As you step in the next chapter of your life, I want you to leave with three simple invitations. First, never stop learning. The World Economic Forum reminds us that 6 out of 10 workers worldwide will need new skills before 2027. So see your degree not as a finish line, but as your first platform, a launchpad for lifelong growth. Second, work across boundaries. The most exciting ideas are born when we bring different worlds together, when art meets technology, when language meets business, when health meets data. Don't be afraid to reach across discipline. And finally, aim at impact. Whether you are coding, caring, creating, or teaching, always ask yourself, who does this serve? How does it make to reach across disciplines? Allow me to share a brief personal reflection that I hope will motivate you today. Before entering politics, I served as a public servant, as it has been mentioned by Dr. Jagdaro, in a permanent position, one that offered stability, security, and clearly defined path. Walking away from certainty was not an easy choice. It required courage, conviction, and a willingness to accept risk in order to serve people more directly. Politics often offers no guarantees, much like the journey you are about to begin. You may face rejection, uncertainty, and moments of self doubt, yet perseverance is what we transform challenge into opportunity. My experience has taught me that growth begins the moment we step outside our comfort zone. When your purpose is clear and your determination is strong, obstacles become lessons, not barriers. So as you seek employment, build careers, or take new directions, remember this: courage creates possibilities. Persistence builds confidence, and where there is a will to move forward, there is always a way. Remember this: your degree opens a door, but your character decides how far you will go. Walk forward with confidence, choose courage over fear, and never underestimate the power of perseverance. Graduates of the Open University of Mauritius, carry your qualification with pride, values, and humility, and your ambitions with responsibility. The national vision is clear. The policy direction of the Honourable Minister of Tertiary Education, Science and Research is set. The opportunities are real. Now it's your turn to lead, to innovate, and to serve. Congratulations to you all once again. May your journey be bold, ethical, and impactful. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, a future filled with opportunity, resilience, and success. May this festive season also bring peace to your home, strength to your hearts, and clarity to your aspiration. Thank you all.